Humanity stands at a crossroads, a pivotal moment in our collective journey. We are capable of extraordinary acts of compassion and breathtaking feats of innovation. From the selfless acts of individuals who dedicate their lives to helping others, to the groundbreaking technological advancements that push the boundaries of what we thought possible, our potential for good is immense. Yet, we're also prone to conflict, prejudice, and a disregard for our planet. Wars and disputes continue to plague our societies, driven by deep-seated biases and misunderstandings. Our environment suffers as we prioritize short-term gains over long-term sustainability. This is the paradox of our species, our capacity for both greatness and destruction. We build towering monuments to our achievements, yet we also create weapons capable of annihilating entire cities. This duality defines the human experience. This essay will explore this duality, focusing on the importance of human recognition and the need for effective global governance. By understanding and acknowledging our shared humanity, we can begin to bridge the divides that separate us. We will delve into the profound impact of recognizing the inherent worth of every individual, regardless of their differences. When we see each person as valuable and deserving of respect, we lay the foundation for a more inclusive and harmonious world. Conversely, we will examine the devastating consequences of failing to do so, drawing upon cautionary tales like Planet of the Apes. These stories serve as stark reminders of what can happen when we allow fear and ignorance to dictate our actions. Finally, we will outline a vision for the future where a novel institution, the Virtual World Central Bank, or VWCB, plays a pivotal role in fostering global financial stability and cooperation. This institution could help manage global economic challenges, ensuring that resources are distributed more equitably and sustainably. This essay is a call to action, a plea for us to recognize our shared humanity and work together to build a more just and sustainable world for all. By embracing our commonalities and working towards shared goals, we can create a future where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Let us embark on this journey together with hope and determination to shape a better world for generations to come. Recognition is not merely a social nicety, it is a fundamental human need. It is the act of seeing, acknowledging, and valuing the inherent worth of another person. When we feel seen and understood, we thrive. We develop a sense of belonging, self-worth, and purpose. Recognition forms the bedrock of strong, resilient societies. It fosters trust, empathy, and cooperation. It allows diverse individuals to coexist peacefully and work together towards common goals. Societies that prioritize recognition are often characterized by high levels of social cohesion, innovation, and well-being. Conversely, societies that fail to recognize the humanity of all their members are often marked by division, conflict, and inequality. When individuals or groups are marginalized or dehumanized, it creates a breeding ground for resentment, violence, and instability. Recognizing the inherent worth of every individual is not simply a matter of morality. It is a matter of survival. History is replete with examples of the devastating consequences of failing to recognize the humanity of others. This failure has been a recurring theme throughout the ages, leaving a trail of pain and suffering in its wake. From slavery and colonialism to genocide and war, the refusal to see others as equals has led to unimaginable suffering and injustice. These dark chapters in human history serve as stark reminders of the horrors that can unfold when recognition is denied. The denial of recognition can manifest in many forms, from overt discrimination and violence to more subtle forms of prejudice and exclusion. It is not always blatant. Sometimes it is insidious, creeping into everyday interactions and societal norms. It can be based on factors such as race, religion, gender, sexual orientation, or disability. These arbitrary distinctions have been used to justify exclusion and marginalization, creating barriers that prevent individuals from fully participating in society. The impact of this denial is profound. It affects not only the individuals who are directly targeted, but also the communities and societies in which they live. It can lead to feelings of shame, eroding self-worth and dignity. Humiliation and anger often follow as the denied recognition festers into deep-seated resentment. It can result in social isolation, economic disadvantage, and limited opportunities. Those who are denied recognition often find themselves on the fringes of society, struggling to access the resources and opportunities that others take for granted. In extreme cases, it can even lead to violence and self-harm. The pain of being unseen and unheard can drive individuals to desperate measures, seeking to reclaim their sense of worth through destructive means. The consequences are not limited to individuals. When entire groups are denied recognition, the effects ripple outward, destabilizing communities and nations. When entire groups are denied recognition, it can lead to social unrest, political instability, and economic decline. The fabric of society begins to fray as the bonds of trust and mutual respect are eroded. The failure to recognize the humanity of others is a collective failure, a failure that undermines the very fabric of our societies. It is a failure that we must confront and address if we are to build a more just and equitable world for all. Section 4. Embracing neurodiversity, the strength in our differences. Recognizing the worth of every individual also means embracing neurodiversity. Neurodiversity refers to the natural variation in human brains and minds. It encompasses conditions such as autism, ADHD, dyslexia, and Tourette's syndrome. For too long, neurodiversity has been viewed through a deficit-based lens. Individuals with these conditions have been labeled as disordered or disabled, and their unique strengths and perspectives have been overlooked. Embracing neurodiversity means recognizing that these conditions are not defects, but rather variations in human cognition. It means creating inclusive environments where neurodivergent individuals can thrive and contribute their unique talents and perspectives. By embracing neurodiversity, we not only create a more just and equitable society, but we also unlock a wealth of untapped potential. Neurodivergent individuals often possess exceptional abilities in areas such as pattern recognition, spatial reasoning, and creative problem solving. By valuing and supporting their differences, we can foster innovation, creativity, and progress in all aspects of society. Section 5. A Cautionary Tale, Planet of the Apes and the Perils of Prejudice. The science fiction classic Planet of the Apes serves as a chilling cautionary tale about the dangers of failing to recognize the worth of others. This film, released in 1968, was groundbreaking not only for its special effects and storytelling, but also for its deep social commentary. It forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about our own society and the ways in which we dehumanize those who are different from us. In this dystopian future, apes have evolved to become the dominant species on Earth, while humans are relegated to the status of primitive animals. This inversion of roles serves as a powerful metaphor for the racial and social hierarchies that exist in our world. The ape's society is divided into strict classes, with orangutans as the ruling class, gorillas as the military, and chimpanzees as the intellectuals. This rigid structure mirrors the systemic inequalities that plague our own world. The film's powerful message lies in its exploration of how prejudice and fear can blind us to the humanity of others. The apes, despite their advanced civilization, are unable to see the humans as anything more than animals. This is a direct reflection of how prejudice operates in our own society, where fear and ignorance often lead to the dehumanization of marginalized groups. The apes, driven by their own sense of superiority and their fear of the unknown, fail to see the intelligence, empathy, and capacity for language that humans possess. This fear of the unknown is a common theme in many forms of discrimination, whether it be based on race, gender, sexuality, or nationality. The film challenges us to look beyond our own biases and to see the common humanity that we all share. Planet of the Apes is a stark reminder that the path to dehumanization often begins with small acts of prejudice and discrimination. These small acts can accumulate over time, leading to systemic oppression and violence. The film shows us that it is not enough to simply avoid overt acts of discrimination. We must also be vigilant in challenging the subtle, everyday forms of prejudice that can lead to larger injustices. It is a call to vigilance, urging us to confront our own biases and to challenge injustice wherever we see it. The film's protagonist, George Taylor, serves as a symbol of resistance against oppression. His struggle to prove his humanity to the apes is a powerful reminder of the importance of standing up for justice and equality, even in the face of overwhelming odds. The film's message is as relevant today as it was upon its release. In a world still grappling with issues of racism, sexism, homophobia and xenophobia, it is a potent reminder of the importance of recognizing our shared humanity and the need to build a future where all beings are treated with dignity and respect. The themes explored in Planet of the Apes continue to resonate, reminding us that the fight against prejudice and discrimination is far from over. In a world still grappling with issues of racism, sexism, homophobia and xenophobia, it is a potent reminder of the importance of recognizing our shared humanity and the need to build a future where all beings are treated with dignity and respect. The film encourages us to reflect on our own actions and attitudes and to strive for a more just and equitable world. By challenging our own prejudices and standing up against injustice, we can help to create a society where everyone is valued and respected.